Oh yeah, yeah, King Guest. I think you're right. Yeah, no, I never think Undead Story 4 will happen. Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted on this channel, and it's just because I'm a busy boy. But yeah, anyway, today because my life isn't that interesting, King Guest decided to basically get viewer suggestions for stories. So I'm gonna be telling them in very dramatic. So yeah, anyway, the first story I'm gonna be telling is by King Guest, the man himself, because he suggested it, so I think it's only fair he gets his first story. King Guest is in Asda. He fights over Prime. Story over. But nah, in all seriousness, this is basically what happened. The King Guest was getting Prime for his nephew, and can I just talk about Prime, by the way? Please don't buy it. It's not a good drink. Anyway, there was only a few bottles left, so he decided to get one. And, you know, there was only a few bottles left. A middle-aged woman got one, there was a couple of children that got one, and there were only 2 left. So, you know, everyone's happy. There's Prime left for all the little year 7s that want some. You know, he's got some for his nephew. A middle-aged woman randomly wanted some as well. Probably for their kid, let's be honest. Point is, everyone should be happy, especially since there's 2 bottles left and no one nicked all of it. That's the important Obviously, thing. This wouldn't be an Undead story if there wasn't some conflict, right? So, there was a bunch of people, year 7, a group of 3. Of course they're year 7s, like, oh, come on, of course. But yeah, anyway, there were a bunch of year 7s, and they wanted 3, but there was only 2. So, they saw that King Guest had one, and approached him, and asked if they could have it. After they asked him, King Guest obviously said, no, it's mine. So, which I mean, come on, it makes sense, right? If you are going to buy something at the shop, and someone realizes that you have what they want, you can't just ask them for the thing they have, alright? They've got it. You lost. It's over. They have it. You're just gonna have to be sad. Just deal with these year 7s were not having it. They were trying to push him. They were trying to do anything just to get this damn Prime ball. Being really pushy and just getting in his way all the time. They were also trying to steal it from him. All of his other friends were chanting fight just to, I mean, over Prime. It's a drink. But yeah, anyway, King Guest's fight or flight kicked in, and he chose flight because he just ran away and just bought the bottle anyway. I mean, I don't get it, alright? First of all, it's in my corner shop, so those 2 reviews I did, I wasn't trying to, like, go at, like, 7 in the morning or something just to find some. I just found it in my corner shop for a reasonable price for a corner shop standards anyway. But the point I'm trying to say is it's a drink, alright? I promise you, little year 7s, you don't like it, alright? And if you ever do find it, you're probably not going to like the taste, because it's not a good drink. Obviously, there's opinions, but no. The point is, don't almost fight people because you couldn't get a drink. Just, you know, one of the homies is just unlucky, unfortunately. And the next story is from Joshua, and if you're wondering why there's not that many PNGs, by the way, or anything in the video, it's because I just prefer these, like, plain Minecraft videos in the background with some audio. So, yeah, if you're wondering, that's why. So this one is about a trampoline, and I can tell you from personal experiences, I don't get along with trampolines at all. I mean, there was this one time where I backflipped and almost broke my leg and I made my nose bleed. It's not as bad as what I'm about to share what happened to Josh, but I just don't like trampolines that much. So he was jumping on his trampoline when he was 9 years old at his old house, and basically he was with his brother. I mean, alright, okay. This isn't funny, but it kind of is as well. You know when you're on a trampoline with someone and you jump at the exact same time and someone just goes launching? Well... So yeah, I mean, when he landed, he sprained his ankle, which obviously isn't good, but then he decided to go on the trampoline again, and he swore to me that it happened at least 9 more times that day, which I mean, come on, at least at the 2nd or 3rd time, you have to like, okay, this obviously isn't good, I'm gonna stop, but he didn't for some reason, and apparently he still has ankle troubles. It's the same thing with me, but that's the last story that I'll tell for the end of this video, so make sure you stay till that. Now, I don't know how to feel about this next story, because it's very mean, to say the very least. If you don't know who Astrid is, it's a person called Astrid, but anyway. So she said one morning that she was feeling ill, so she didn't want to go into school, and she didn't. But apparently it got much worse, so she decided to go to the doctor about it. On the way there, apparently she was approached, and I quote, by a dinosaur-aged man. Well, that's great, that is. But apparently he was talking to her about Jesus, and she basically told him to F off, quite literally. I mean, Astrid, there's so many better ways to do that. You could just walk away from him without saying anything. That's a suggestion. So that she went in the room, and apparently there was this screaming, annoying kid. Now, she probably woke up on the wrong end of the bed, but Yeah, she she ended up doing something quite bad to him in my opinion, but I mean, it's something we all think but never actually do. So yeah, apparently he was running around screaming, just being an annoying little kid, having fun, being completely lack self-awareness. Anyway, so she decided it got so annoying after a while that once he ran past her, she just tripped him up in front of the whole hospital, which I'm sure definitely a lot of people saw, but she did not care. Then the kid falls flat on his face and starts crying a lot, which, to be fair, don't blame him. I mean, he's probably like 6, let's just say, and he just smashed his face on those horrible hospital floors, so I don't blame him. But yeah, and then apparently she was holding in our laughter. Now, to be fair, it's quite funny, but it's also not, but it also is. So I can see where she's coming from, but I mean, come on. Also, it turns out she really liked the mum because the mum just sat there in her chair chilling. It made her day. Let's just move on to the next story. Now, there's only 2 other stories, not including mine, which I'm saving till the end. But they're really short, like 1-sentence stories, so I'm just going to share them on screen right now. Like, God, Aspec, I hope your head's okay, man. God damn. Alright, and now for the grand finale. My own story. I know, it's been ages since I've told my own proper story, but here's how. I dislocated my knee in the exact same place, twice, within less than 2 months. It hurt a lot. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of a tradition at my school that the final PE lesson of the whole year, or of the full term, we play dodgeball. I don't know why, it's quite annoying, why can't we just play it all the time? But anyway, it really is fun, and it makes the end of half term a lot better. I really like dodgeball, and in this particular one, at the end of year 8, I was trying something new, because usually I'm at the front, collecting all the balls, just trying to hit people, try and get people out. But this time, I didn't feel like doing that, I felt like trying to do something new. So they actually had people at the back who didn't want to do that, and were playing like handball or something. Who the hell would rather play handball than dodgeball? But I digress. Anyway, so I decided to go all the way at the back where the curtains were to draw off the 2 games. And I was just collecting all the balls that were being basically just dropped off behind that no one saw or picked up. And when I picked them up, I went to pick it up, but my foot tripped on the curtain, and I somehow dislocated my knee by falling off a curtain. I just don't get myself sometimes. I ended up not actually screaming in agony, which I expected to happen. I didn't really know how it felt. It hurt like hell, but I didn't cry, I didn't show any signs of pain. I'm not even trying to flex, by the way, that I didn't feel pain, because I did, but I didn't show it, is what I mean. I just got up, couldn't walk on it, so I went by the wall, and just waited for a teacher to see me, because I was in so much pain, I couldn't even speak. I can't tell you how it feels, it's a very weird feeling. But yeah, anyway, I waited for a teacher to come around. He was like, why aren't you doing anything? And I was like, sir, something's not right with my knee, I can't walk right. Of course, being the nice PE teachers that there are, they just say, just walk it off, you'll be fine. But after I stood there for another 10 minutes, honestly, I did that on purpose, just so that he could tell I was being serious. He then decided to get a wheelchair out for me, shipped me off, that's a bit of a weird phrasing, took me down to the hospital, where no one understood how much pain I was in, because there was this, like, wheelchair thing at the hospital that was structured differently, because I had a footrest on it, but I couldn't lift up my leg, because it wasn't my leg, it was my knee, and obviously I can't move my knee, so I had to keep it dead straight, and it had to be, like, had pressure on the floor, so I just couldn't do what they were asking of me. But they were so mad, and I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, after that, I had to wear this brace thing for a couple of weeks, but, and it sucked as well, because it was the last thing of half term. No, it was the last thing of the whole term in general. It was starting summer. So for half the summer, I had to wear a cast, basically. And it sucked as well, because my birthday is directly after summer holidays begin. So, yeah, I had to spend my whole entire birthday in a cast, and I couldn't even do what I wanted to do, which was go to Splashdown. That sucked seriously, that was so disappointing. But yeah, I mean, it actually ended up healing quite quickly, and I was quite proud of the progress that I was doing. That was until the very first PE lesson back. You know, just started year 9, basically the same thing in PE, not much really changed. We were playing handball though, and it was quite fun. I can't exactly remember what happened. All I remember is someone falling on top of me, and it just clicked. Clearly wasn't healed very well, which I thought it was because I could move it and it didn't hurt anymore. But yeah, it just dislocated again, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, can you stop being so dramatic?" I couldn't explain the pain. It was so bad. But yeah, I dislocated my knee twice. I basically had to spend like 4 months in brace. Well, in a brace, in a cast. It wasn't that fun. I'm telling you. And the reason why Josh's story reminded me of this is because my knee hurts so bad even till today. It hurts to go cross-legged because I can't bend my knee that far. It's really weird, but that's like the only example I can give of it still hurting is whenever I cross my knee too far. But yeah, it also hurts to run a little bit. I can still run, you know, but it hurts a little bit. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much to King Guest for actually, like, giving us ideas for this. Because seriously, Undead Story 4 would have never have happened if you didn't suggest that, so I appreciate it. See you all next time in Undead Story 5, probably, which will come out in 3035.